Josh, how you doing? How's the weight? I know you were just talking about how that's the worst part of your job.
Yeah, the weight's good. You know, I'm probably like, I woke up this morning like 182, which is pretty rare for me. You know, usually I'm about 85, 86 right about now. So I feel like I'm in good shape. So I think that's why the weight's coming off pretty good. Not that I'm not in shape every time I fight, but I think I focus more on eating better this fight and putting everything together. So when you live with you know, an ex-bodybuilder when in training with Wilcox, you know, he makes me eat pretty well. You know, it's pretty much eggs and potatoes, red potatoes at least once a day, and then you know, sweet potato at night for my for possibly my snack, and then you know, chicken. So you know, it's good.
So, Josh, do you find that a fight with Mike Pierce is one that's advancing you in the division? Do you think this is a right fight for you?
Well, I have no choice now. You know, is the right fight when I signed the agreement. So, you know, I feel like, you know, I feel like I got a lot of pressure to win this fight because everybody's expecting me to win this fight. So, you know, I got to go out there and I got to, you know, obviously have fun, put on a show, and show the skills that I've been working on over the last 11 weeks for this training camp.
Can you talk to us about the day, though, that this fight happened and the whole deal with the Carlos fell through?
Yeah, well, you know, the whole thing with Carlos Condit and I were supposed to fight. You know, I tried to get the fight, you know, a while ago. I tried to take it on 7 days, but unfortunately that didn't get done, and unfortunately this time it didn't get done. I thought it would be a good fight to see who's truly the #1 contender in that weight division. And you know, you media people in the UFC have a lot of influence on, you know, what fighters you guys want to push. So I feel like a lot of times that they push fighters up there that aren't ready for that #1 contendership, and it has a lot to do with the media and you know, the UFC pushing that particular fighter, and then you guys bite onto it and you guys take it and say, oh yeah, he should be the #1 contender. Well, let's be real, you know, it's, you know, to be the #1 contender, you got to beat guys that are, you know, ranked #1, #2, #3, #4 in the division. So, you know, and yeah, I just, you know, Mike Pierce is a fighter. He's a tough fighter. You know, I'm just looking forward to getting in there and fighting Saturday.
But basically, it sounds like you're not too happy with folks for not giving you your due?
Well, I mean, I don't take anything too personal, you know, because I don't really read you guys' shit. So, you know,
We're on video, Josh. It's okay. We don't have to. You don't have to read.
and I don't watch the shit, so I don't really take it too personal. So, you know, you guys post it and put it out there, and you know, I don't give two shits. So, you know, so for me, I live in my own little bubble, and you know, if you're not in that bubble, then you know, don't really give a fuck, you know. So.
Where do you feel like you would fit in, and seeing as maybe it's going to be November before GSP's back, would you like to fit in? Who would you want to fight, you know, after this, per se?
As of right now, I just want to win this fight Saturday and put on a good beating on Mike Pierce, and you know, just go out and have a couple drinks and make out with a cheeseburger.
Nice.
So,
What do you feel like your biggest advantage is in this fight?
my biggest advantage, I think, is, you know, I think my power. I think, you know, I got a lot of pretty much everything. You know, I think he's good in, you know, pretty much all the areas, but he's not great. So I feel like I'm great. So that was pretty cocky, huh? Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Hey Josh, what do you think about Brittany Palmer being a Playboy?
Didn't know.
He doesn't read, Britt.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Did you see Ariani's spread?
Nope. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to MMA stuff, so I'm too busy, you know. When you have the amount of apartments I have and gyms and all the shit that I have going on, and, you know, flying and just, you know, everything I do is, you know, I just focus on me. So I don't have time to focus on anybody else. So you know, maybe if you send it to me for free, I'll check it out. AK Fresno address. It's on my website.
Talk about flying and that hobby, and is that a good getaway from everything?
Oh, it's amazing. I think I'm addicted for life. You know, I actually on Monday I flew down to Burbank just for the day, and just a getaway. You know, took one of my passengers, took her down, dropped her off. So it's good times. You know, I love flying. It's one of the things I get up there and just get away, and you look at the scenery and you think. So it's a good getaway from the sport, because you know, if you don't have getaways, you know, from this sport, it could drive you crazy, because every day it is like Groundhog's Day. You know, it's the same goddamn thing. I mean, I think I probably had over the course of this 11 weeks training camp, I counted the red potatoes that I ate, you know, and it was in the upper thousand. So, you know, so needless to say, and I can tell you how many eggs I had. So, and you know, you do 8 eggs a day. You know, you're you know, times 11 weeks, you do the numbers.
You're a big-time gamer too, though, right?
Yeah, I didn't have much time this camp to game. So the only game I really play is Call of Duty, and I think the new one sucks. So yeah.
Can you give me some tips though, because I'm awful at it?
Yeah, you know what? You gotta hide, and you gotta stay low a lot in the new one, because you know, people are shooting you from so far away, and it's like,
Totally.
did you shoot me from over there? You know, you can't even see me. So, but it's a good game, and you know, I mean, it's an okay game. I like the old one better because I like zombies.
Here's a question. You know, you and Josh.
You made zombies a question for you.
Wait, what?
Have you played zombies?
Of course I play zombies. Not Josh. I'm a button masher. I stink at it.
43.
Damn.
Not too bad.
I know last time you threatened to give me your gamer name and you wouldn't. So.
I won't.
All right. Well, here's the thing. After you know, we've spoken before about you and Josh Fitch. I mean John Fitch, rather. That you guys are very tight. Would never fight each other. What happened after his last fight? How did he feel when he went back to the gym? And what did you say to him after that fight?
Yeah, well, I mean, what can you say? Shit happens, you know. It was too quick to even do anything, you know. So I think he's definitely disappointed. You know, Fitch is a good quality person. You know, I really love him as a friend and as a person. And I felt bad, you know. I went up to him, just gave him a hug, and said, you know, it happens. You know what? Focus on. He's going to be having a baby here in the next couple of weeks. So I said, focus on your kid. That's 10 times more important than what just happened. You know, family's number one, and he got it. You know, so. I think that good opportunity for Fitch to, you know, come back and prove that he's a fighter and put on a show again.